So this is it, PGA Show 2024. I've attended this part almost every year since 2018. Never really got too into it because I never really had to, but this year it's so different. I can dive into everything here, and I'm gonna share with you just the most exciting and cool things I can find for the game of golf in 2024. So my first stop on the floor was Uneekor. I saw their booth last year, didn't stop at it, I just walked by it. But the iMini is a product that I've seen, and it just really intrigues me and excites me. So I wanted to go and see it firsthand, hit some shots with it, but also see what else this company was doing. And when I was there, I was really impressed with everything. Like, they've got so many great units for practice, for simulator golf. They're massive in Korea, and they're kind of finally making their way over here, and I was impressed. I was impressed top to bottom. Obviously, they have the high-end units, these console type things, but they have AI technology they're working on, so you can analyze your swing and your data and work on that. They have like a pressure mat, kind of like a body track thing, where you can obviously dive into your data there and learn how to practice better. Like, they have an incredible kind of consumer-facing, fun simulator, projecting, all that stuff. I mean, they're working with LG, so the graphics, the quality, it's all so good. But they also seem to really care about efficient practice, dedicated practice, the golfer improving. So the iMini is still the thing that was like, whew, this is an impressive unit. For 4,500 bucks, 18 data points, awesome little user experience interface on the screen. Like I said, the graphics are so freaking good. Yeah, the direct competitor, the GC3, I was impressed. I was really impressed with everything I saw at Uneekor, but the iMini is definitely something that I'm like, whoa, I would really like one of these, because this could make practicing really, really fun. The next stop for me was Callaway. Yes, I've hit some Callaway clubs kind of in the fall. I got to test the wedges, the utility clubs, but everything about Callaway is just, it's so intriguing to me. It seems so exciting to me. Yes, they're working with a lot of content creators. They've got a huge presence across socials. Putters, the AI putters kind of really sparked it to me, November, December. And then obviously the driver just looks so cool. And it is, in person, it's gorgeous. It's really, really cool, like what the bottom of the club looks like. The putter looks great. The two different faces, I like the milled face, feels really good. But the ball, this new Chrome Tour, everyone's talking about it. And it just, I'm so interested to test it out. I could have hit it there in the speed challenge, but when I had time to do it, I had to get to a meeting at another booth, so I couldn't do it because they were doing kind of like just head-to-head comparisons, ball speed off the driver and spin with the wedges to the top competitor. And like, I was just looking at the data, and it was like this, wow. So the Chrome Tour ball is like super exciting to me. They weren't at demo day, so I wasn't able to hit anything at demo day. But the whole Callaway thing right now, I'm just excited about it. It seems really cool. They're doing really cool things, really high performance things. I mean, they always have, but I've never really paid too much attention or cared too much. Whereas, yeah, Callaway, all they're doing right now is really exciting to me. So I said I had a meeting. It was at the Ecco booth. You know, I've been an Ecco ambassador for a few years now, but they've launched a new shoe, and like, yeah, I'm getting into kind of reviewing and tech and all that. They've launched a new shoe where they've kind of changed how they build the kind of the midsole and the bottom, the LT1, and the shoe. It's cool looking, but the tech and what's in it is cool. It's exciting to hear what they've done, how they've injected foam into the midsole, different to what they usually do. The webbing can change, so stylistically it looks really cool, but in terms of performance, it's meant to give you a little more lower to the ground feel, a little bit more bounce, a little bit more rebound. So obviously the comfort level will be there throughout a long day on the course, but that little closer to the feel ground can just add to kind of how you use the ground. And it's funny, talking with the team there, one of their tour players fell in love with them instantly because they use aim point. So it kind of allows them to feel the slope even better when trying to read a green. So golf shoes are equipment, and it was cool to see just this step up that Ecco is making in terms of changing how they build the shoe to allow the shoe to perform even better. Yeah, the LT1, I'm excited. I'm gonna get mine maybe in a month from now, so it'll be cool to wear that this year. So then I kind of swung my way over to the like rangefinder section, and there's a lot of rangefinders in the game right now. I've been kind of targeted ads like crazy, probably you as well. The cube, triangulation. And to be fair, kind of like scanned over it a little bit. But then when I got to like see it, touch it, use it, it's really cool. Like, and I can relate to days where you're on a cart and you got a cart path only and you got to bring a few clubs out to be able to like basically Pythagorean theorem and triangulate, tap the flag, you know, just zap your ball and it'll tell you it works. I was doing it in there and it works. And what's really cool too, yeah, you got to figure out the kind of the method of it, but once you do, it'd be very intuitive. But then like a lot of rangefinders that I've used, you know, like if you take it down, whereas we pulled this down, it's got a display of like what you just got. Yeah, it was really cool. It was a really cool product. It's exciting. I think it's a change in the rangefinder space. So yeah, that Caddytalk cube was a cool one. My last stop was the Flightscope booth before trying to get out there in a timely manner. In Flightscope, they got some cool things brewing. The Mevo Plus got like a refresh in the look. Nothing's changed hardware-wise. They've just kind of launched this limited edition look, but I think this is the look that it's going to maintain. It's a little less like toy looking. It looks a little more sleek, a little more elevated. It's cool to see that they have like a shot tracer in there now with the data. So there's a few data points with the tracker, and that just kind of elevates your phone experience. And like if you want to share on social, if you want to better see your swing with the shot, it's just a cool little addition, and it's quality. It's not like a cheap edition. And then Badger AI is something that they've announced and they're rolling out, and I think that's just like a really cool direction that a lot of launch monitor companies are going in, is using AI to learn from your data to give you ways to practice better, to improve, to learn from that data and answer questions. How do I gain speed with driver? How do I learn from my misses? There's a lot of cool things that Badger AI is claiming it will be doing, and I think that's a very exciting thing. Because to be fair, the Flightscope Mevo Plus is one of the best affordable launch monitors, but not much has changed with it over the last few years. Because it's so good and they've updated things. They don't have a subscription, so like that's kind of what stands them apart. They're updating things without a subscription. But this Badger AI, I think, is something that's like, okay, here we go. A few years on, this is something to really bring this unit up to a whole new level. And obviously the Badger AI is worth all Flightscope uses. But that was something that, yeah, it's exciting. And I think that leads me to my last kind of takeaway. Like at large, the biggest thing I took away from the show is just like the launch monitor at home indoor golf simulator world is like carrying the world of golf forward. I think post-pandemic, a lot of people got into golf, but a lot of people also were golfing indoors and began to really enjoy that. I mean, 5-6 years ago, there was like 3 companies doing it. I tried to see them all. I think I got 10 of them maybe. I missed some. As I was like, what B-roll did I get? I'm like, oh, I missed a few, because there's a lot of them now, and they're generally all really good, and they're generally all making advances. They're generally all in good price points. It's exciting because to me, as a former player who values practice, yes, it's fun, it's sim, it's da-da-da, it's the camaraderie, it's the social side of the game, but it's also something that has the ability to allow a golfer to become a better golfer, to practice more efficiently, to practice better. So the at-home personal use launch monitor world is booming. I think it's what's carrying this game forward, and it's no surprise that it was like a massive chunk of the hard goods and the tech side of the floor at the PGA Show, because yeah, it's a big thing, and I don't think it's getting any smaller. So I hope you enjoyed that, and let me know, what are you most excited about in the game of golf when it comes to gear in 2024?